and all this talking and doing all that. I'm not, it's just not my cup of tea. It's gonna be what it be when it be there. Like, so I'm sitting there like, oh my God, like, cause if at first I'm like, this wouldn't even how this is supposed to go. Joe, back with another video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. This way you can be tapped in with all the upcoming tea. So as you can tell from the title of this video is going to be about the time that my sorority sister got jumped. Now I'm going to start off by saying this, none of the people's names are going to be used. So please do not try to figure it out. If you know, you know. But otherwise, if you don't, I'm not going to help you figure it out, okay? I always got to keep my notes because it happened, like, when things are, like, traumatic periods in your life, you really do forget. Like, it's some type of amnesia that I think your mind, we'll get into that another time. The point is, I had to have my notes. I literally had to sit, think about what happened, write it down, so I could be able to deliver it to y'all, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. So this happened back beginning of 2019. So this was before I transferred to the school that I graduated from and got my degree from. This was before I went there. This was before I transferred there. So at the time, I was president of my sorority. And if you want to get more in regards to that or see the outcome in regards to that, be sure to slide to my video. And I think I'm going to put a little thing right here. Slide to that past vlog or story time in regards to how I became president over a white sorority. Anyway, at the time, I was president over the soror, over that chapter. I was on SGA. I was like the campus brand ambassador. So, you know, when people would come tour, like giving the tours, all those good things, you know? So around that time, like I said, I was president of the sorority. I was on SGA. And my fellow sorority sister, we're going to call her Suzanne. My fellow sorority sister, Suzanne, who I was extremely tight with. Because, like, in sororities, you got sorority sisters, and then you got, like, your girls. Like, so a group in the sorority circle that you're, like, tight with, which is fine. That's neither here nor there. So me and my tightest girl, keep this all in mind, y'all. Me and my tightest girl, she had drama with this other girl, right? That drama is none of my business, never was, never will be, still ain't. Okay, so she had drama with this girl. Long story short, it kind of went on throughout the year, this, that, and the third. And I will say that my friend Susan kept her cool majority of the time. I'm not gonna lie. Like, she really kept it cool when the average person would have slapped the dog snot out the girl. I'm not gonna lie. So long story short, the night that this fight or whatever happened, we came out from one of the dorm buildings because we stayed in like apartments at that time. So we came out of the apartment building and it just happened to be that my friend Susan had ran into the other girl, right? So we gonna call the other girl. We ain't gonna give her no fake name. She don't deserve one, period. My friend Susan, my soror Susan, ended up running into the girl in the hallway. They don't exchange words, but the other girl ends up bumping my friend, my sorority sister Susan. To the point I'm like, okay. Where I'm from, you bump somebody, you know what I mean? That could have escalated right then and there. Also, I do want to show y'all, I did do my hair in this cute claw clip style. I put edges on too, and I'm going to take the band off closer towards the end of the story, but I did want to get that little plug in. Y'all think it's cute? I think. Anyway, let me move on. So when she bumped her in the hallway, I'm like, okay, my sister is I ain't even call her my sister, but my friend, well, my Susan girl, she definitely have a certain level of self-control. I was proud of her. You understand what I'm saying? I was proud of her. Girl pushed her in the hallway literally, and this was an hour before this whole fight happened, which is what we gonna get to, okay? So after the girl ended up bumping my friend in the hallway, they was going back and forth on social media. Now this is when your brain has to start working, okay? They was going back and forth on social media. I was out of it. Like, they on one end of the video, like, bitch, pull up, blah, blah, blah. I'm on the other side of the camera. You don't even see me. I'm watching them, like, because I knew, girl, my face can't be nowhere on nobody camera. I'm not going to be in nobody beef. I'm that type of person. even though I give it up, like I'll fight anybody, blah, 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 like I'm really not a confrontational person. Well, I ain't gonna say that. I don't really like confrontation, but I will give it up. So I'm the type of person, I'm like, I'm not for the drama. All this hype and stuff and all this talking and doing all that. I'm not, it's just not my cup of tea. It's gonna be what it be when it be there. Like, I don't know how else to say that. But I'm saying, so they was doing all that. I'm out the camera because I'm like, I got too much to lose. I'm the president. I got this to lose. I'm on this. I was the captain of the cheer team at the college I was at, y'all. Okay, so all of that was going through my head. I'm like, nah, I ain't even got the time for it. I knew the rest. Now, mind you, my friend Susan, my sorority sister Susan, I wouldn't really call her girl my friend. It was really my sorority sister Susan's friend, and they was friends really because they had beef with the other girl. Long story short, my sister Susan, we both had a friend named, let me see, Dee Dee. We gonna call her Dee Dee. We both had a friend named Dee Dee who had beef with the other girl. Mind you, other girl is the girl that fought my sorority sister. She's gonna remain nameless because she don't deserve a name. Dee Dee had beef with other girl. So my sorority sister was like, cool, like whatever. Like they was cool with the girl. Whatever. So after the whole bump in the hallway, after the back and forth on the social medias and all this, both girls end up getting on FaceTime. So Dee Dee and other girl end up getting on FaceTime, like like what we want to do. All this talking, all this social media, what's really going on? My type of action. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to take these lashes off in a minute. They was talking whoop, wop, wop, long story short. So my sorority sister Susan get on the FaceTime with the other girl, and she like, so what's up with you? What you want to do? I'll tell my sorority sister Susan, and I will be there as a witness. She tell my other sorority sister Susan, she tell her, I don't verbatim. I don't have no beef with you, because I can't. Okay, boom. She get on the FaceTime with my soror and is like, basically like, oh, nah, I don't have no beef with you. I don't want to fight you. You're not the one I want. It's Dee Dee I want. Yikes. So Dee Dee hear that on the FaceTime. Because my friend Susan like, passed the phone to somebody else. Because that's all I was getting at, baby. That's all we was getting at. You know what I'm saying? Dee Dee over here that so mind you, we all in my car. It's like late at night. It's probably midnight at this point. We all in my car. Dee Dee hear that on the FaceTime, hop out my car, hop on her whip, and go to wherever the party was. Because mind you, when they was going back and forth on social media and all this, there was a party going on. So it was just too much going on. We weren't at the party, but the other girl was at the party. So you can imagine how hoes was getting egged on. You know what I'm saying? Dee Dee hop out my whip, hop in her whip, and drive to the whoop-de-whoop. So I'm like, bet. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what y'all trying to do? Y'all trying to go back to the crib? Y'all trying to watch a movie when we get back? Because to me, I'm like, bet. That was solved on our end. This is when you should not be getting involved in people beef. That ain't got nothing to do with you. They all look at me and go, Joe, what? We can't let her go by herself. Anything could happen. So then my brain get to thinking, I'm like, yeah. Because mind y'all, all of the girls that was involved, all of us was kind of like from around the way. Like from kind of like around the same area. So when it came to like fighting, like it kind of was like, nah, she might get jumped. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. They might stump her. And that we gonna feel bad if something happened the next day. They said and beat the girl to a bloody pulp. We didn't even show up. You know what I mean? So started playing on my little heartstrings. So I pull up in my car. We go look for Dee Dee. By the time we get there, Dee Dee's already getting beat up. Yikes! I lie to you that she's already getting beat up. By the time we pull up, other girl has already drugged Dee Dee. So, and I have a video actually to both fights, but I'm not gonna post neither one. Because at the end of the day, these is girls that was involved. I look good in the video, I'm not gonna lie. Comment below if you want the video. But the point is, I'm not gonna post it here because there's other people involved. But I have that video too. We pulled up, well, I have the end of the video, this part we seen. We pulled up, other girl beat Dee Dee. I'm not gonna say beat her bad, but for as much talking as Dee Dee had, she got beat up. Let's move on. So then, after other girl won the fight clearly, I guess she started to feeling herself. And that's when she started calling hoes out. Like, who want it next? Who want it next? Who? Joe? You want it? Susan? You want it? What's up? What's up? We're gonna take a brief intermission because I want to take this white piece off my head so we can see how my edges came out. Okay. They a little extra. We'll take it. Yeah, the edges make it look 10 times better. Okay, let's get back to focus. Oh, girl, she basically feeling herself like, who want it next? Who want it next, huh? So, mind you, I'm sitting there like, I know you're not talking to me, huh? Because, girl, cut it out. But I get what you on. Like, I won't even matter because I'm like, I get what you on. That adrenaline pumping, you feeling yourself cool so you think you can fight 15 men. Cool. So, I just look at her like she's stupid. I don't even respond. Mind you, it's a whole, because at this point, the whole party then came outside. You know what I'm saying? Everybody outside at this point just to see the tea, just to see the drama. So I'm just sitting there looking at her like, girl, please. Like, I almost laughed at her face because, girl, this really ain't what you want. So then my homegirl, Susan, my sorority sister, Susan, she keep cool. She keep calm. But I forgot what happened. I think, no, other girl's boyfriend ended up saying something, which he really shouldn't have got involved. Like, as a man, don't be getting involved with a female drama because you don't really know what's going on for real. For sure, he said something. My sorority sister was like, nah. Now, mind you, let me give it a scan before we get into the nitty. Mind you, this is the same girl that bumped my sorority sister maybe an hour before. You done already been trying her this semester, and I'm not giving this whole benefit of the doubt because I don't even got no cake for that sorority sister no more. At the end of the video, I don't know why. But you've been trying her this whole semester. Y'all been going with the back and forth. You to put your hand, you technically put your hands, or you tried it once. You tried it once in that hallway, in that staircase. Then we get here, you don't want to fight. I get that. Congratulations to you. But now you trying to call me out and be funny? You want some sneak, girl? She was trying my sorority sister Susan. At this point, I'm like, hold up, I feel like y'all look crooked. Okay, when she was trying my sorority sister Susan, at this point, I'm just like, I don't know, girl. Whatever you get is gonna be given to you. You understand what I'm saying? Because I had already seen my sorority sister Susan. She had kept it real cool, real calm, real collected. I'm not gonna lie. She ended up pressing my sorority sister Susan, and Susan was basically like any shorty from around the way would be. She like, so what's up? What you wanna do? Like, what you wanna do? Pieced the girl right in her mouth. I mean, pieced her. Was doing. I'm not gonna lie. Sorority sister Susan won. She was dragging her. So I'm sitting there like, oh my god, like, because at first I'm like, this wasn't even how this was supposed to go. We came here feeling good about, we don't even have to worry about fighting because the girl said she don't want to fight us. She said she don't want to. Well, not even us. She said she don't even want to fight you. So I'm thinking like we're good. Had I known all this black girl, I wouldn't even took us. If had I known it was a possibility the girl even was going to try it, I wouldn't even took it. So at this point, I'm like, okay, my sorority sister is fighting for one. I hold a position as a president, so I'm like, I don't really know, but it's like, but then she's winning, so I'm like, that's a good thing. So at this point, it's a part in the video I wish I posted, but I'm not gonna do it. It's a part in the video where you see me. While my friend is beating a girl up, you see me come in the video and tap my friend on the shoulder like, girl, get up. You got her. Like, you've won. We can really cut this. You can literally see it in the video. I'm like tapping her like, girl, come on. Probably 5 seconds after I tap my friend, you see another white girl who I call her the angel. You see a white girl like grab my hand, like basically being like, girl, stay out there. You understand what I'm saying? Like they rumbling. Stay out of it, baby girl. Okay, so I'm like, okay, well, 5 seconds after the angel take my hand back, here go a white girl come out the cut. Boom. Just start hitting my friend, my sorority sister. I'm like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I'm not even gonna act like I know what I was like because I don't know. Because when people say they black out, I can understand that. Now, I blacked out not in the sense of I'm so angry, I don't even know what I was fighting for. Like, I wasn't even angry fighting. Like, that adrenaline, it was something about in my brain. It was something about somebody that I love and care about is getting attacked. And I'm standing right here. What else am I supposed to do? So, white girl, you see what I'm saying? She come out the cut. I think she might have got 2 hits in. I'm in her dome.
Yikes!
And y'all can run the video back because I know y'all got it. I know somebody got it because we'll get to that in a minute. Like, and then I think I got maybe like 7 hits in, but the hits was so fast. Like one arm had her hair, then the other arm was just You're gonna get a offer. You can get a offer today. So the fight got broken up. Of course, there's a whole bunch of niggas around. So niggas is hyping it up like, oh yeah. So my sorority sister is like, I beat you, you know, talking the talk, like, you know, when a winner win, the talk will winner talk after a winner finish beating. You feel what I'm saying? She like, and I'm sitting there like, I'm not saying nothing. Because again, the angel is holding me back. I'm not saying nothing because I'm trying to figure out, why did I just have to fight somebody? Mind you, I didn't have a scratch. White girl ain't get a hit in with me. She probably didn't even see me coming. Like, we didn't see her coming. She didn't see me coming. Let that head up. So they pull us back, we end up going. We don't even go back to campus. We go to a little off-campus house, right? Because we like, it's too hot. Our adrenaline was pumping so bad, like, girl, we could have, adrenaline was pumping. We couldn't even go to sleep that night. It was too pumped up. Because we was really trying to figure out how did that happen. That was the intention, was not to fight. We went there knowing we not gonna fight because the girl said she didn't want to fight us. We was just going there to look out for another homegirl. You understand what I'm saying? To make sure other homegirl didn't get dragged or jumped. A couple days after the fight, like the day after the fight, right? It's a basketball game. We had a basketball game. Niggas is coming up to us, dapping us up, like, what's up, Ali? Muhammad. And I can tell with sorority sisters, she's getting gassed. Like, it's gassing her. Me, on the other hand, I'm like, shh. Ooh, what fight? I'm acting like I don't even know what niggas talking about. But because at the end of the day, I know how my brain worked. We're going to get caught up. And this school, this is a private school. They don't do that fighting. You know what I'm saying? We get caught. We're out of there. You know what I mean? And we weren't thinking about, cameras, phones. None of that ain't come into play. So by Monday, Tuesday, we thinking we cool. We didn't get called to no office. We didn't get called to no, like, President Dean, none of that. So we like, cool. We straight. Girl, me and my sorority sister Susan, this is when we started to get shaky, a little rocky. She was really getting gassed behind feeling herself because she beat somebody up. And I was kind of like humbling her in a sense. I'm like, for one, girl, we can get in trouble and get kicked out. For two, hadn't it been for me, that wouldn't have went how it would have went. The story wouldn't have been how we drugged you drug a girl. The story would have been how you got jumped.
Yikes!
So it was kind of like, that's when I noticed. And for me, it wasn't even about that. Because, again, my intention wasn't even about fighting. It wasn't even like, give me my credit for fighting for you. Like, girl, it wasn't even that because that's just common sense. But for me, it was just like, girl, use your brain. This ain't nothing to be talking about. It's like robbing a bank and then going around showing people the money you done attained from robbing the bank. You know what people do when they rob a bank? They proceed as normal. They proceed as if nothing has happened. People come to them and tell them, hey, I heard you. I don't know what you're talking about. I heard you. I don't know what you're talking about. So for me, she wasn't really using her brain. That's when we start to really fall apart low key. We thinking we got off scot-free. I lie to you not, by Wednesday in Red's life is knocking on my door at my dorm room saying, hey, you got 30 minutes to pack up. We got report that you were involved in an altercation this weekend. I said, well, what do you mean report? She said, we have a video. I said, a video? Girl, my jaw dropped. Stomach was in my chest. I said, ding, didn't consider that. I didn't consider that. So I go, well, can I see the video? Because, you know, people be talking to talk. So, like, can I see the video? Do you know this white lady pulled her phone out and said, sure, no problem. She fast forwards to my part. Shows me the part where I'm pecking old white girl in the head about 7 or 8 times. You know, I seen that video and said, I'll be out in 20. I packed that dorm rooms up so fast. And it wasn't even like you had to pack to leave. You just had to pack like and get off the campus in 30 minutes. You had 30 minutes to get your little toothbrush, toothpaste, your soap, your tampons, whatever you need, and head on out. So at that point, we're like temporarily suspended, where it's like you're suspended while they investigate, figure out what's going on so they get all the evidence. So apparently, y'all, people who was at the fight, it was like a series of videos of us fighting, like a series of videos. So by the time, I'm trying to remember what happened, it was like my sorority sister, Susan, like a trial and everything, y'all. She had her trial, and they told her she couldn't come back and was expelled to like 2024. It was something crazy, y'all. It was an OD. So then she was like in the process of appealing. So then by the time she got that, I'm like, my trial or whatever was after her. So I'm like, Lord, if she'd have got it. Now, mind you, my mama knew everything. I was telling her about the fight. She knew everything the whole way. So I'm like, Lord, I'm about to get kicked out of school for fighting. Like, what is my church? I wasn't even worried about what my church family was gonna think, because I'm not gonna lie to you, my church family probably was gonna be like, well, what else would you do? So I'm like, oh my God, well. So I go to the dean, long story short, I'm really summing this all up. I go to the dean, go in her office, sit down, and she's white as can be. Well, not white as can be, she like Mexican. But so we sitting there, and she like, we're going through everything that happened, blah, blah, blah. She's like, I seen the video, blah, blah, blah. She's like, that lady looked me dead in my face and said, violence is never the answer, but honestly, if it was my sorority sister, what else would you do? I would do the same thing. So you can go back on campus. Keys will be relinquished to you once you leave here. Now I was back on campus. That's the God I saw. You understand what I'm saying? I say all that to say this. This is the one time a crime. Well, this wasn't really a crime, an assault, whatever you want to call it. This is the one time a video, something being caught on video worked in my favor. Because if I didn't have that video, because in the video it's apparent I'm not fighting at all. Like, and even the dean said it, like, I'm not involved in it at all. They was even like, we know about all the back and forth stuff that was going on social media. We saw you weren't nowhere in that. So it's obvious you were just there and your sorority still got fighting, so whatever. So, I ended up coming back. Now, mind you, I was on SGA and I was the president of my sorority. So, of course, with the president of my presidency, I kept that because... let's be for real, y'all. I kept that. Now, that was a process. I did have to talk to founders and, you know what I'm saying, explain the whole situation, blah, blah, blah. But I kept that position. I will say my sorority sisters was not trying to take that position from me or anything. With SGA, they did take my position with SGA. I was just public relations, so, but we ain't gonna get into that. But I made that SGA what the SGA was, because the SGA knew nothing about public relations, none of that. But the thing is, being on SGA taught me how to make my, what's the things called? Thumbnails for YouTube, and to make my flyers for my business. So everything for a reason. But even with that, when the people who were over SGA took my position, the president of the SGA went on strike. Because the president of SGA was black, first of all, because we was the first real black SGA, for one. And for two, he was my sorority sister's boyfriend at the time. And he was from around the way. He was like right like me. So he was like, nah, that's not fair. Like, you won't even, this ain't even, they let you come back. If they let you come back, then why would we take you off SGA? They went on strike, didn't show up for a photo shoot. Like, y'all, it was a big thing. Shout out to LB from the 7-5. Shout out to you. You were running. I kept the presidency position, but that consisted of me talking to founders, explaining like what happened, things of that nature. And they let me keep that. But y'all, the situation was just so crazy. And in the end, like, I felt like, because in the end, the same girl that I did, Susan, I did the fighting for when she was getting jumped and fought for and all that. Same girl is the same girl that showed up to court for my ex. Abusive ex thing, and the girl showed up to court. Yeah. So, will I ever fight for her? I don't know, because probably not. I don't think so. Because I really sit back and think about that. Not too much, but I do be thinking about that. I'm like, I was really knocking a girl upside her head, kicked out of school, brought back, but almost got really kicked out of school, almost expelled like she did. Almost got expelled out of school for a girl to end up showing up to show her that she was never my friend from jump.
Yikes!
So, yeah, like, in the end, I really think what happened, though, before all that court stuff happened, I really think what happened was she just got jealous. Like, because I remember when the whole situation happened, I could tell, like, once I could come back and they told her she couldn't come back she was expelled in 2024, that's when our relationship started getting shaky. And I wasn't surprised, because I'm like, this is going to be awkward. Like, the girl didn't really have no home for real. It wasn't really like she had a home she could go back to. Like, came from nothing. You feel what I'm saying? So, and I'm not even trying to drag on her or whatever, but girl, you know you. Like, me and her came from like 2 different backgrounds. So, if anybody needed to really be there at college, it needed to be her. But what I learned in that, because there's always a lesson in everything. What I learned in that is I'll probably never, I'm not going to say never fight for somebody again, but I'll never risk my position or any type of leadership position behind somebody else in their mess. This ain't even my mess. You know what I'm saying? I could get you loop behind your own mess. But somebody else's mess? No. And I'm fighting for you and you do all that and this, that, and the person end up being raggedy? No. So I'll probably never do that again. But in the end, like, I learned so many valuable lessons. I ended up realizing who my real friends were, who my real sorority sisters were. Like, y'all, like, it was definitely a testing time. But like I said, I would post that video, but I ain't gonna do it. But if y'all wanna see it, go follow my spam on Instagram. I'm gonna go post that probably Friday. Well, the day this get posted, I'm gonna probably post it that next day. So go look at my spam on Saturday. Yeah. But anyway, y'all, that is the end of this video. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. And also, if y'all want to see me do another video on how I style my hair, if y'all actually want to see the process on how I do it, then I would love to do it. I was going to do that with this video while I was talking, but my what's that thing called? My dishwasher was running, and I was like, I don't want the sound to collide, but I was like, I don't want to waste time either, so let me go ahead and do my hair. So I'm kind of glad I did that because it came out good, because it's kind of hard for me to focus and talk to y'all. But anyway, the point is, if y'all want to see a video like that of me just doing my hair, doing different styles, seeing how we get the 1-2-1, then just be sure to comment and let me know. But yes, y'all, that is the end of this video of the time that my soror got jumped and I had to intervene. So again, if you want to give more insight in regards to the story times, to know what my next story time will be, please be sure to follow me on Instagram at TheeRawestJO. And again, thank you so much for watching. Peace.
I said, okay, my infatuation, it turned me into another form of what you call it.